Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today, I have for you a little bit of a different experience. So, the idea behind is still the same. For you, you tap into your intuition and you pick or you choose a certain pile. And I will still tune into your energy and pull out the cards and the runes as I feel guided to. But instead of reading them for you, I'm going to bring them in the form of a journey. And I will take you into that journey. And I will weave the messages in the journey. So for you, it's important that you are in a comfortable position and a comfortable place, a peaceful place, where you can close your eyes and where you can allow yourself to travel on the sound of my voice. So if you are interested in that, if this resonates with you, then I will see you in your pile. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 1, I have a message for you. And today I bring the message to you in the form of a journey. So I invite you to get comfortable, to close your eyes, and to travel on the sound of my voice. Take a deep breath in. Fill up your lungs, fill up your belly, and slowly breathe out. You are walking in a mountainscape. It's a distant land. There are mountains. There is snow on the top of the mountains, and it's cold. It's freezing. And although the scenery is beautiful, you are not able to see the beauty. Your heart is heavy. Your spirit is troubled. There is wind, and the wind gets stronger. You are battling against the wind, and you decide you should look for shelter. You go seek for shelter, and you find a cave. You look inside, and the cave looks nice. You go in, and it's a lot more warm than you expected. So you make yourself comfortable in the cave. There is wood in the cave, there are branches, there is some hay. So you make yourself a nest and get comfortable. You make a fire and enjoy the warmth of the fire. Your eyes stare into the fire, and your thoughts start to wander. Your thoughts start to wander in that thing that weighs so heavy on you. This struggle, this battle, this situation where you feel you battled so hard, but nothing came from it. It feels like so much lost energy, and it weighs on you. Your mind takes you into all kinds of situations related to this. And the more your mind goes into it, the more heavy you feel. All these situations that you wish that were different. You keep on staring in the fire while your mind takes you to all these places. But suddenly you see something in the fire. Something appears in the fire. And you are surprised. And the sight of it takes you instantly out of your mind. So you look into the fire and you focus on what you see. And the more you focus, the more the shape gets form. And you recognize deer. The more you focus, the more solid deer becomes. Its antlers are big. Its eyes are warm, embedded with love, looking straight at you. Its heart is bright and shining. Pure white light radiates from out of its heart. And you feel a peace, a warmth, and a calm come over you. And the spirit of deer speaks. My dear, the challenges you face are initiations into a higher path. You are capable of overcoming anything that life puts in your way. So step even further into your power. Stay aligned with your truth. Keep your core values at the heart of everything you do, and you will become a true leader of the way. While the spirit of deer speaks to you, you get flooded with this peace, this warmth, and this calm. You hear two crows caw outside, and you look outside, but you don't see anything. And when you look back into the fire, the spirit of deer is gone. So you start to doubt. Did I really see this? Did I really hear this? But the spirit of deer speaks again. Trust in the guidance you receive from spirit. You have to learn to trust in your guidance. Again, you feel this peace and warmth come over you. And the crows caw again. There is always magic if you allow yourself to see. There is always magic if you allow yourself to believe. You look outside, but you don't see anything. But what you heard was crystal clear. You start to wonder over what just happened. But your heart feels peaceful. You feel calm. You feel so at ease. And slowly you fall into a deep sleep. When you wake up, it's morning, and you look outside. You feel the urge to go outside, and you stand there in the entrance of the cave, and you look outside, and it's a beautiful bright day. You feel the rays of the sun on your skin. You start to wonder again over what happened last night, and some doubt rises in you again. But the moment the doubt rises, you hear again the voice of the spirit of deer. You have to trust in the guidance you receive from spirit. Learn to trust in that guidance. Again, you hear the challenges you face are initiations into a higher path. You are capable of overcoming anything that life puts in your way. So step even further into your power. Stay aligned with your truth. Keep your core values at the heart of everything you do, and you will become a true leader of the way. Again, you feel this warmth and peace flooding you. And to cross, cow again. You remember what the cow said about the magic. There is always magic if you allow yourself to see. There is always magic if you allow yourself to believe, and you see a double rainbow appear in front of you. You are in awe, and you look at this magnificent sight, and you feel light, you feel energized, you feel different, and you feel the urge to walk. So you take your backpack, look once more into the cave with a heart full of gratitude, and with a big smile you walk into the land. You are amazed of the beauty you are able to perceive. It's so different than how you saw it yesterday. You feel so different. Something changed. You feel light. Your heart feels light. You feel reborn. And you are amazed and comforted by something new that is walking with you now. So whenever you feel like, you can open your eyes again. My dear beautiful Pile 1, this is the journey I had for you. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose Pile 2, I have a message for you. And today's message I will bring to you in the form of a journey. So I invite you to get comfortable, to close your eyes, and to travel on the sound of my voice. Take a long breath in. Fill up your lungs, fill up your belly, and slowly breathe out. You are driving in a distant land. It seems like an African savanna. You are in a car, alone. The landscape is flat, it's dry, and it's warm. The sun is burning. You see animals in the distance. You see some zebras. There are some herds of sheep that are grazing. You even see a glimpse of a tiger far, far out. But you feel safe in your car, and you drive. But suddenly you hear a strange sound and you feel that your car loses power. The engine stops. The car stops. You get out, open the trunk, and try to find the problem, but you can't find what it is. You look at the sun, which is low in the sky. Night will soon fall, you realize, and you start to worry a bit. You go inside the car and check your proviant. You have enough water and food for 2 days. And you also know that in the next day, someone will cross your route. So you calm down. You make yourself as comfortable as possible in your car. You eat something and you watch the setting of the sun. But the darker it gets, the more your mind starts to worry. You know there is a lot of wild animals around, and your mind takes you into different scenarios. But you keep on reminding yourself that it's only for a night. Tomorrow someone will pass. So you try to get some sleep. But that doesn't work so well. The night is very dark. There is no moon. You see little to nothing around the car. You feel small and vulnerable. You feel alone. And suddenly you hear something on your right. You hear something approaching you, and it startles you. You look into the dark night, but you don't see anything, but the sound is coming closer. Something is approaching you, and it's nearly at the car. It's nearly at the car when you recognize the big head of a lion. Sudden fear overtakes you. You jump to the other side of the car when the lion growls against your window. Your body shakes. Your heart is in overdrive. The lion growls again. While the fear rushes through your body, you remember something from a long time ago. It said, "When you come to face the thing you fear, let the Creator guide you." It inspires you to start praying. So you start praying. And in the sky, an amazingly bright light opens up in front of you. You recognize the shape of a woman. She's clothed in a white dress. She carries a lotus on her head. Behind her, there are white birds and other flowers. She looks straight at you, and you recognize her as being the Divine Mother. You are amazed by what you see. The longer she looks at you, the more you feel a peace and calm come over you. It dissipates the fear. The mother speaks. "Do not fear, my child. Remember who you are. Do not fear, and remember." A vision has been shown to you of an ancient time. You see a temple with some statues, and you see a figure sitting in the temple. You realize it's you, and you hear yourself speak with your hands open to the sky. You hear yourself say, "In your hands I trust my spirit. In your hands I lay my soul. While you hear yourself speak, there is a remembrance of deep, unshakable faith that is coming over you. You experience this deep, unshakable faith as being you. And you remember how this faith carried you through each and every situation that showed up on your path. You bathe in this experience and feel again this peace and calm within yourself. The mother speaks again. Go out, my child. Go out and sit with the lion. You hear her speak, and fear comes over you again. Remember who you are, she speaks. And the peace dissipates the fear. You look at the mother, and with a little hesitation, you open the door of the car and you walk outside. You walk around the car and look, hesitating, to the lion. The lion is laying down by now, looking straight at you. And when you look into his eyes, you feel love, pure love. And again, this unshakable faith is coming over you. Sit with the lion, you hear the mother speak. And it's impossible to resist her request. So you walk towards the lion and you sit next to it. You feel so comfortable, so at ease. The lion turns on its side and you feel the invitation to lay with the lion. You lay with the lion and feel so comfortable, so at ease, that you fall asleep. You fall into a deep, deep sleep. When you open your eyes, you are still laying with the lion. You sit up while the lion stretches itself. You are still amazed by this experience, and you are looking at the lion. The lion looks at you and nudges you to jump on its back. You look surprised and hear the mother speak again. Go with the lion, trust, and remember who you are. You look at the lion and jump on its back. The lion carries you through the landscape and stops at a beautiful lake. The water is crystal clear. There are flowers around. There are rocks and stones around and in the water. There is a waterfall. The lion nudges his head, and you understand he wants you to go in. So you take off your clothes and you dive in the water. You swim to the waterfall, climb up on the rocks, and go under the waterfall. You close your eyes while the water is running over your head and over your body, cleaning you, cleansing you, releasing you from anything that doesn't serve you anymore. You feel the cleansing of the water. You feel how your spirit feels pure, how your soul feels clean. And while the water cleanses you, you remember the lion, you remember the mother, you remember the vision, and you feel again this unshakable faith, this deep inner peace, and this calm embodying deep within you. You remember who you are. And whenever you feel like you can open your eyes again. So my beautiful pile 2, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one. Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Whomever chose pile 3, I have a message for you. And today I will bring the message in the form of a journey. So I invite you to get comfortable, close your eyes, and travel on the sound of my voice. Take a long, deep breath in. Fill up your lungs. Fill up your belly. And slowly breathe out. You are dreaming. You are dreaming that you are falling. And you are falling into a womb. The womb of your mother. The womb changes into the face of a child. Your face as a child. The face becomes a flower. The flower becomes a lotus. The lotus becomes a bright gateway, a portal. You feel pulled into the portal like a magnet to iron. You flood through the portal until you land in a distant land. You are laying on the ground in soft green grass. The area is surrounded by old ancient trees. You hear an eagle and you look into the sky. An eagle circles high in the sky. Behind the eagle, the sky bursts open and a bright light appears into the sky. A figure appears in the light, an ancient figure. You recognize the shape of a man. He's holding his right hand open and up, and on his crown, half of a moon is laying. The figure descends and stops right in front of you, sitting on a throne of solid wood. The figure looks straight at you with warm, loving eyes. Spirit speaks, the eagle says. Spirit speaks. Listen to its message. The figure starts to speak. My dear, Let go of the past and embrace the new. Make space for what is new to come. Acknowledge how far you have come, as I acknowledge you. While you listen to the words of the figure, one or more situations arise within your mind, and you know this is what Spirit speaks about. You look at these situations, you go into them, you wander through the memories, you feel what needs to be felt. You hear the echo, Spirit speaks, and the figure speaks again. I see your struggles. I see your battles. I see the wars you have fought. I see the losses you went through. I see all you had to leave behind. I see the work you have done. And I feel your longing for happiness, for joy, for fulfillment. I acknowledge you, my dear. I applaud you. I am proud of you. But know, your time has come to let go of the past and to embrace the new. While you look at the figure, the words soak in and pour into your being. Eagle speaks again. Spirit speaks. Trust in the guidance that comes to you. Trust in the essence of Spirit in there. Trust in the well of wisdom that always speaks to you. Eagle speaks, Spirit speaks. Let go of the past, make space for what is new. Let go of the past and embrace what is new. You keep on looking at the figure, and slowly it starts to fade. You are laying there in the grass, amazed by what you just saw and heard. And you know it's truth. You feel it in your being that it's true. It is time to let go and to embrace the new. It is time to release and make space for what is new. You look again into your memories, into these situations, and you acknowledge how far you have come. And while you do that, you feel something is shifting. You feel something is making space. Space for what is new. Spirit speaks again. This space is now ready to be filled by what you want to experience. This space is now ready to be filled with love, with joy, with connection, with peace, with abundance, with sweetness, with playfulness, Spirit speaks, you hear once more. Let go of the past and embrace what is new. Trust in the guidance that always speaks to you. You let these words, these messages, this experience soak in, pour in. You let it integrate deep within your being, and your heart becomes warm, peaceful, and grateful. You look up into the sky and you see the bird. You see the eagle circling in the sky. The light behind the eagle pulls you in again, like a magnet to iron. You flood through the portal into the gateway. The gateway becomes a lotus. A lotus becomes a flower. The flower becomes a face. The face becomes a child. The child becomes a womb. The womb of your mother. And out of the womb of your mother, you fall backwards, back to where you started this journey. And when you feel like you can open your eyes again. So my beautiful pile tree, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. And I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.